Yo, what is good, guys? It's Evander Edits back here with another freaking banger, man. Excuse me. Another freaking banger, man. So today we're gonna be reacting to a scary video. It is called 10 videos that will definitely creep you out. It's by Chill's YouTube channel that I like to watch. So we're gonna be watching these and we're not gonna get creeped out because nothing scares me. Literally nothing. Nothing scares me. It just doesn't work like that. Nothing can yet. The only thing that scares me is like losing my gains because I can't go to the gym. Like, that's scary. So without further ado, make sure to like this video, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, drop a comment down below. I'll stop asking things at you. Let's get started with this video.
Everyone wants to feel creeped out. At least they think they do until the fun ends and the fear starts. Number 10. This neighborhood CCTV video was released as evidence by Vacaville Police, so pay extra attention if you live in this area, because they need your
I know he didn't just say Vacaville.
help to identify this car. The driver goes by a girl, pauses suspiciously, perhaps to talk, and then turns around for another pass. The girl appears to be trying to hide behind this blue truck when the car comes back.
That is
the driver
weird.
almost doesn't see her, but they back up and it looks like the person driving says something to her. The car
Nah.
drives off and she sprints away before the driver changes their mind and reverses towards her again. I think she did a good job maintaining a wide distance and keeping a vehicle in front of her during what must have been a terrifying minute-long encounter. They seem aggressive and might have tried to reach out and grab her had she not been so mindful of her surroundings. Number 9. A YouTuber named Takeaki Show
Probably some
heads
type
to
of
an
kidnapper
abandoned
or something.
hospital
That's
in the
crazy.
Japanese city of Hiroshima that's way outside in the countryside. He has to drive a long ways through a wooded trail just to find it, and it looks so dark and intimidating from the outside that I can only imagine what's waiting within. He doesn't stay very long, maybe a few minutes at most.
Wait, what type of building? What type of building is this? It doesn't matter. He drove all the way out into the middle of nowhere to find this building. You gotta think about the possible outcomes when you do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I used to make a few kind of adventurous videos, never like this. Especially because I was by myself. I think he has somebody with him, but they better be strapped up. I'm telling you, they better be, because there's a lot of crazy homeless people that like to occupy empty buildings and stuff like that. And I want to point something out. This is very off topic, but how is it a building? Why is it called a building if it's already been built? It should be called a built. Oh.
Seems like something's going to grab him from every corner. I mean, what's casting this shadow in the doorway, for example? And when they get to the end of the hall, they are shocked to discover this Japanese lettering accompanied by red handprints on the wall. It looks like somebody who was losing their life was writing their last words with whatever was coming out of them. Whatever it says, it was enough to make them stop recording, so please translate it if you can. Number 8.
I'm gonna point something out. Sometimes homeless people like to make buildings look scary to scare people out because they want to occupy that place. They want to live there. So it's very common you go into an abandoned place to see very scary stuff on the walls, scary graffiti, blood looking like things, because people don't really want you there. It's not that somebody died there. Blood doesn't stay like that red unless it's fresh. I don't kill people, okay? I just know these things. Let's keep going.
YouTuber named Nate Shot is talking about all of the haunted happenings at his apartment when this weird anomaly appears over his shoulder at 6 minutes in.
I'm not sure if you guys have ever experienced anything like this. I want you to tweet me and put in some comments any story that you guys have.
I was thinking it could just be the way lights coming in from his
That
blinds,
just
but
pisses me
apparently
off,
Nate
bro.
Shot's house has been haunted by strange lights practically forever.
I'm sorry, I don't usually cuss on this channel, but what type of fake ass shit is that? What is it?
Be the way lights coming in from his blinds, but apparently Nate Shot's house has been haunted by strange lights practically forever.
Oh yeah?
Look at what happens when he leaves the camera on during a ghost hunt 4 years prior. First, it falls off its tripod without making hardly so much as a sound.
Yo, no way.
And then the sweeper falls over.
Yo. No way.
Followed by flashes of light that last for about the same length of time as the anomaly
Dust?
from the video before. Number 7. Something is haunting this
No
house,
way.
or at least that's what David Stenberg thinks based on his dog's Astrid's odd reaction. Sometimes he's fine with going into this bedroom, and sometimes he acts more like this.
What
Ooh.
is the matter? What is the deal?
Listen again. There's a really shrill scream that
I thought I
makes the
heard
dog
something, too.
recoil. I'm already convinced this could be a ghost, but this video is 100% real in my opinion. Based on what I'm about to show you next, I don't care how well you train your dog, there's no way to make him look up at you with a concerned expression and then get surprised. David
That's one thing about getting a dog. Like, don't get me wrong, I love dogs. I want a dog in the future. I also want a family in the future. If I'm living alone, I am not gonna have a dog because I don't want my dog knowing that there is a ghost in the corner and I can't see it. I'd rather just not be able to tell. You know what I'm saying? So if I had a family, no, that really wouldn't make a difference. Why do dogs have to make it more scary? God damn it.
It tries to show Astrid that nothing is there by stepping inside, but
What does he
Astrid
do?
is having none of it. I think his dog is telling him, in no uncertain terms, to get out of there now. Let me know if you agree.
Astrid, you're freaking me out. Come here. Come here.
Number
Oh.
6. A light at the far end of a room is swinging by itself when all of the other lights are as still as can be. Now, before you tell me that it's under a vent,
Oh, hell
let
no.
me show you the same room from a different angle. Look all the way to the ceiling where the fluorescent light is grounded.
That is
no vents
weird.
anywhere. So what's the deal here? Am I missing something major? Or is this light swinging on its own momentum when there's nothing to make it move? Number 5.
Oh,
A YouTube
that's crazy. You wanna know what that could have been? Somebody got up on the counter and moved the light. Could have been a ghost though, to be
YouTuber
honest.
named Darwin Quesada gets no further than a single step into an abandoned house when he hears footsteps from inside, high heels to be exact.
No, we're not doing that.
He and his friends are determined to find the source of the commotion, so they climb the steps to the top floor. The footsteps resume and a swirling cluster of white orbs appears when these sounds, much worse than footsteps, catch them by surprise. They run down the steps at the sound of a door slamming somewhere unseen, but eventually convince each other to go back upstairs. They search every room and can't find where the footsteps are coming from, but then the footsteps grow louder, and 4 minutes is the exact moment the footsteps enter the room. They are in from behind and walk right past where they are standing.
No.
The group is besides themselves and giddy with fear at this point, because it sounds like they are now walking around inside of these cabinets, which is obviously impossible, and yet happening before their eyes. Darwin's initial relief that nothing is behind the door is swept away by horror when this happens. The third
I don't know
door
what
swings
that
open
was.
on its own, without a sound, and they all run away without getting a clear look inside. According to the title of this video,
The door slammed shut without making a sound, and you couldn't see the door slam shut. Okay.
what they saw was a real phantom staring back at them. It's gruesome, the likes of which you or I cannot even begin to fathom. Number 4.
There he is again. See, I told you. Step down.
There's an older man who's looking out the window at Jacob Hessler and his
quality of this
friends,
video is
and
terrible.
it's freaking them out how he keeps leaving the spot and coming back to stare some more.
Yo, that's creepy.
He's looking over. And now he walks away.
Some people suggest that the old man is simply looking at them because they were looking at him, and that they should just leave him alone. But this scenario still requires the old man to look out of his window in the middle of the night to
No.
notice they were there in the first place, which is odd. Maybe they were being loud or something, but the way they keep their voices low makes me think they were probably being quiet the whole time. So as it stands, this is a mysterious exchange without words and without explanation. Number 3.
That's a
Parsnips
peeping
and
Tom right
Parsimony
there.
is a wholesome family vlog, YouTube channel, and not where you'd normally think to go to get your daily dose of horror. But in one vlog, they encounter something on their window that's pitch black and looks full of pus. I think the bottom might be moving during these two scenes, but it could also be the shaky camera.
And I have no idea
What type of... I'm not gonna say it.
what it is. That is what it looks like.
Anyway, they decide the only way to diagnose this find is to slice it open, but no answer lays in its oozing black insides. Is this a plant, animal, alien, or what? If you remove mold or something for a living, let me know what's going on here.
Bro,
The
what?
foreign substance breaks into slimy black clumps with no shape and no smell, or at least none they remark on. To this day, they have no idea if this was mold or not, and describe it only as a slimy something. If this is what the
You're playing with shit, brother.
mold growing on the outside looks like, imagine what's on the other side of the walls. Number 2. For years, I've been seeing scary video after scary video of the same looking person peeping into the window with their hands blocking out the light, and I think I finally found the source. This Oh My Gosh TV video dates back
Oh,
to
no.
2016. And in it, you can see a close-up of this creepy rubber head that you put up to the window to make it look like a stalker is peeking.
That's
It's
creepy.
supposed to be a practical joke
He
that
doesn't see
definitely
it.
freaks people out and gets the job done, as Omar's own wife couldn't tell it was fake.
Oh my
So I did some research and found out this is actually a prop called Scary Peeper that you can find at many stores online. It's years later and people...
Yo, don't do that. Do not prank people like that. That would literally give somebody a heart attack. Me, what I would do, I would assume that it's real. Run inside my house. Grab the script. Headshot. Immediately.
still continue to copy the style of this video, so I just wanted to debunk the rumors. If you've ever seen a video on YouTube of a person looking into the window with their hands clumped to the glass in a very specific way, like this, you can rest assured knowing that the video is almost definitely a prank. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and if you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Have you seen the number
I know what this
15
dude looks like. I
music
saw him.
video
He's on
yet?
TikTok now.
If not, you're definitely missing out.
You
It's
know
a
I
proven
had to
fact that
like his
generosity makes you a
TikToks,
happier
too.
person. So if you're generous,
Skip forward.
number 1, look out the window between the blinds to see what Lori Smith claims she sees every night, the fearsome cryptid known only as the Dog Man. Lori's fearless cat always looks out the window when it comes around, ready to take the Dog Man head on, unafraid to stare back into its glowing yellow eyes. Alright, I will admit that I was 100% ready to disprove this video. I knew that this was just the mirror image of the cat's eyes reflecting back due to a weird camera angle, but then I got to this part at 1 minute and 55 seconds and knew I was wrong. Watch very closely. She gets the cat's attention. The cat's head turns.
Kiki, come here, Kiki girl.
1 second later, at 1 minute and 56 seconds, the cat is looking the other way, and yet the eye remains staring straight ahead. On this list are videos so scary.
Damn, some of those videos are kind of creepy, gave me the chills a little bit, but nothing too scary. Let me know if you want me to make another reaction video of an even scarier video, because I have a lot of videos lined up for reactions. So if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, stay away from coronavirus, stop going outside. You don't need to do any, you don't need to go outside for any reason, bro. Sit still for a minute. Sit still. Stay inside, wash your hands obsessively.